guys, welcome to our channel.
This is the Chinese. This is basically a Q&A about some of the questions that we've been getting in our inbox, and we just want to basically answer them by doing this video.
What made us share our story?
What made us share our story is because basically going into like just having a baby is so difficult between two females, so we want to put out our resources and what we did and share it to you guys and let you guys know, so that you guys aren't just like, oh, like, how do I do it? Or like, you actually have the steps. Like, we're gonna show you the steps and go along with it. Like, you guys are gonna come along with our journey. What procedure are we gonna be doing?
We're gonna be doing the IUI procedure, and basically the IUI procedure is basically when the sperm is put inside your uterus, so it's put all the way up there. That's why it costs a little bit more than other procedures. I know there's like some other ones like sperm bullet or whatever, but they not getting put all the way into your uterus. So basically the IUI is when it's get put into your uterus, and I actually have a photo to show you guys how far it goes up to. Basically, if y'all guys could see, this is where the sperm's going to end up going once it's inserted into your uterus. So basically, when the eggs eventually fall out, it's going to be right there where the sperm is. So basically, when you do the IUI, they is doing all the work for you with the sperm. So yeah, that is what an IUI is. Where do we find doctors that actually do this procedure? Like, how can I find a doctor?
Well, you can. First thing you gotta do is you gotta really just go to Google and then just type the nearest, you know, fertility clinic and get your collect all your information. Like, look at the reviews and all that, and just call around, because you know, like, you never know. They're most of the times they're not accepting you right away, because like us, we had to wait what 2 to 3 weeks, and
to get
then
a phone call back.
and then. On top of that, you have to wait for your appointment, and that was 2 more additional months of waiting.
Yeah, you really have to do your research when it comes to finding a doctor.
Right. And you gotta be patient.
So, for your first doctor's appointment, is it free? Do you have to pay anything?
No, I wish. But basically, your first it's like the first step of actually going into the procedure, and basically it's like basically a meeting with you and your doctor, your fertility doctor, and you guys are just gonna go over like all the steps and all the like tests that we're gonna have to go over, and basically he kind of gets into detail too, like about like you know, like,
basically like the important things that you need to know and what to look forward to and what to expect.
Yeah, because it's not just medical wise. You have to get in touch with a lawyer, and you guys have to have like a
psychosocial consultation and all that, like parent agreements, and it's so much more to it that we will get into in other vlogs.
And then after that, but they give you the resources too, so that's why once you like get a hold of a fertility clinic, like they have more like their resources extend, like and you find out more stuff. Another thing that you're gonna have to go through is vaginal, what is it?
It was a vaginal ultrasound. So basically, after you get done talking with your doctors, going over the papers and the questions that you need to. The questions that you have for the doctors, they take you to another room and they do a vaginal ultrasound, and that's where they look inside you. They see how your insides looking, your lining, how many eggs you have, and if your ovaries looking right, and other stuff like that. So that's the first real test. So basically, you paying for your ultrasound and basically to see a doctor. So. But it was actually, I think it was worth it, because all this information that you didn't know before, and that's why we really want to share our story too, because it's like so much more behind a closed door in the sperm donor. So,
and like they don't like just rush you off. They like sit there, and even though you might have like heck of questions, they sit there and they'll like, answer it. They don't even have like an attitude or nothing. Like, they're really calm, and that's like, yeah.
Yeah, and your appointment could go up to like 2 hours, so you have plenty of time to answer lots of questions. That's not even including the ultrasound. You just have like 2 hours just sitting with a doctor asking questions. So I don't think we even took 2 hours. No.
Like 40 minutes.
Yeah, 40 minutes. Like, because we already had our questions already down before we went into the appointment. So whatever questions we had, we asked the doctor.
Yeah. It's good to write down all your questions because you don't want to leave and just be like, oh, I should ask this, should I ask that. And, like, sometimes when you look it up on Google, like, it might not be, like, exactly what you're looking for and you just get all mixed up because,
yeah.
It's just more confusing. So how much does the procedure and all cost?
Basically, with this procedure, you don't really have a set price because it really depends on the medicine you may need, or it depends on your health history. The average price for someone that don't have like maybe any problems or may not need extra procedures or extra medicine, you're looking around $5,000 to $6,000. Yes, $5,000 to $6,000. So that answers your question. And no, we're not getting our eggs taken out of us. That is basically the IVF, and the IVF is more expensive. The IVF really starts around about $17,000, and it could go up to $20,000 or even more. But that's not even the rest of the procedure. That's just getting your eggs taken out. And for the rest of the procedure, you could be looking at about $10,000 to $15,000 more for that procedure. So that procedure we're not doing, but how we did it was you are able to match up your sperm donor to your partner. So yeah. So if our kid come out looking dead on her, then that explains that. In our next videos, we already did, like, as y'all can see on our Instagram, if y'all follow on our Instagram, it's _China. It's just like our YouTube channel. Basically, you can go on our Instagram and see that we already did, like, most of our procedures. So we're going to go back to each procedure, and we're going to do a vlog explaining the procedures so y'all will understand how it went, what we had to do, and also we have some exciting stuff coming.
Real exciting.
Some exciting stuff coming, like subscribe to our channel and really be looking out